Guys, today I have for you absolutely badass Backfire setup in Division 2 for legendary strongholds and incursions. And this one slaps booty cheeks like there is no tomorrow. Really dope damage, and you can boost your damage even further by using Sledgehammer, and of course Orbit is the exclusive pistol. Nevertheless, Backfire itself will provide you with crazy 200% additional crit damage, and in this build we have basically no bleed effect whatsoever. You can easily fill your Backfire or stack it and deal shit ton of damage. It's absolutely nasty once stacked. Easy money. We have 80% bleed resistance or hazard protection against bleed, you name it, but by using our booster hive we will reach 100% bleed resistance, and when you will gain 200 stacks you will have basically immunity to bleed effect, and the reloads will not apply bleed effect on you. But there is huge but actually by triggering Backfire exotic SMG on yourself while you are using Bulwark, you are damaging yourself, and that can heal you. So the same story with Catharsis mask. Incoming damage is giving you stacks and you are gaining DPS output, and by damaging yourself not only you are boosting your Bulwark shield, also Catharsis mask. So in a sense, by damaging yourself you are getting more damage out of your setup, and that's the reason why I left a little bit bleed effect on myself just to proc at any given moment Catharsis mask and Bulwark armor regen, and Bulwark armor regen is enough to sustain any incoming damage from mobs, bleed effect, fire effect, you name it. You have really good armor regen, your shield is basically at maximum possible power. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time to review teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles, they will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews, you can check everything by yourself. But now with my promo code ERVIDIO you will have 15% discount on absolutely all servers. It's an amazing deal, especially even right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. But now let's get back to my Bulwark Catharsis setup. And I tried this build in multiple variations / combinations, and eventually I came to this one. I tried the Bulwark with Ninja Bike backpack, I tried the Reverse Pride chest piece, and I came back to Catharsis exotic mask. Also I tried to use Picard's holster, but eventually I switched back to Catharsis mask and Sokolov's chest piece, which is giving me crazy damage boost. But there is huge, but look at my armor again, Jesus Christ, look at this! I'm constantly regaining my health back. It's absolutely dope. 200% crit damage stacks on myself is absolutely nasty. Don't forget to use your shield, but since we are using tons of ammo in solo runs, guys, place yourself near ammo boxes. Save the trouble, save nerves. Just be around those ammo boxes because you need tons and tons of ammo on legendary difficulty, especially with face tank builds. If you will find Bulwark pieces with offensive attributes, so you could reroll core attributes for weapon damage, then please let me know how offensive all red Bulwark build works. I'm really curious. I don't have time for farm, but I would love to see how full red Bulwark DPS build works, and maybe eventually I will farm for all the necessary pieces. But let's forget about that setup and let's talk about this one. Here we are using survivalist specialization. The main thing in team play why this build is so awesome, because medkit will heal not only you but your teammate as well, as you can see that on this footage or highlight. Also, you have increased protection from elites, fire grenades for crowd control reasons, status affected enemies will receive more incoming damage, and you have Seek and Mend the Mind. Why that is really important? Because I tried to use this build with companion talent and it worked really well, but I don't have any Sokolov chest piece with companion talent, so I went back to Obliterate. Backfire works extremely good in this setup. We have tons of armor regen, Bulwark works really well, we have tons of armor, Catharsis mask is stacking, you are proccing Bulwark gear non-stop by applying bleed effect, but when you want, you have 100% immunity against bleed effect. We have 80% bleed resistance, and my booster high will give you 20% extra hazard protection, and that will make us immune to bleed effect, and that's really important to understand. And once you will reach 200 stacks, next reload will not apply bleed effect on you. So basically only task for you is to reach 200% crit damage buff, and that's all she wrote. Unfortunately, you have to keep those stacks alive here and there, even when you need to grab ammo, or if you're reloading or applying medkit to yourself. Make sure that 1 or 2 bullets are making the way to your target, so you're not losing backfire stacks, because sometimes again to stack backfire can be pain in the ass, so make sure you're not losing those stacks. For the rest of the guns, like I said, I'm using Sledgehammer to boost my damage. Perfect Sledgehammer from lefty shotgun or with lefty shotgun, and Orbit is the exclusive pistol with perfect finisher talent to boost my crit chance or cap crit chance and gain 40% additional crit damage. Pretty crazy stuff. For the mask itself, I'm using Catharsis mask. The main thing here, guys, you have to understand that by receiving incoming damage, you are gaining extra DPS output, and eventually you will release Healing Cloud, which will heal not much by itself, but paired up with the Bulwark gear set, actually it's really noticeable, and you're gonna repair yourself extremely quickly. For chest piece, I'm using Sokolov's chest piece with Obliterate, although I really love the companion talent, because you can switch for Seek Command the Mine or Fix a Drone. You don't have to be stuck behind the cover or use Booster Hive, and also you are not dependent on crit chance, so companion is not a bad option, and actually for new players I would recommend you to use companion. For rest of the gear, I'm using 4 pieces from Bulwark, so knee pads, gloves, holster and backpack. Backpack is reducing time spam in which we are getting armor back, so it means that our armor regen is more potent, it's much better and stronger. We are getting armor back I think in 10 seconds now, without backpack in 15 seconds, or maybe 15 and 20, no, I think 10 seconds with backpack and 15 seconds without backpack. So our armor regen with backpack is really good on all the pieces. I'm rolling hazard protection. Armor regen is not needed because we have tons of armor regen from Catharsis mask and Bulwark gear set itself. Fire grenades can be activated with your Sledgehammer talent, or fire grenades will activate your Sledgehammer talent. Switch to Backfire to receive extra weapon damage, and boom, it's easy money. I really love all the synergies here in solo and in team play, and this build works in both scenarios. Also, for incursion option, you can do some crazy shenanigans with this one, but I really am curious how well armor regen works in a full red Bulwark setup. So that's my goal, I guess, for the next week. I will try to farm Bulwark pieces with crit chance and crit damage, so I could make full DPS Bulwark build and see how that will go. Because DPS is not a problem here, and I think some insanity is coming!